So in this segment, we're going to be doing something slightly different. So I don't care much about the royal family, but thanks to the tabloids and the press, I have ended up caring about uh, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle because they don't deserve the treatment that they're getting from the press. Fundamentally, I believe, in the words of Loki, that monarchy is inequality, systemic injustice. But in this case, I'll make an exception for these two because uh, I wasn't old enough to live in the Princess Diana era, but given the fact that she was a bit of an outsider, she was different to how the royal family acted, and they didn't like it. And they ultimately, weren't too friendly with her, and I can see the same with Meghan Markle. Not to mention the fact that she's, I think she's Canadian or something like that, and also the fact that she's not white, and the tabloids don't like that. I'm not going to say the royal family don't because that's not clear, but that they've made loads of arguments against Meghan Markle, stuff that doesn't hold, doesn't make sense. Stuff like, oh, Harry's changed, he hates the tabloids and stuff now since meeting Meghan Markle, and that wasn't the case. Harry's always hated the tabloids, and it's not hard to figure out why. We'll look at some videos of it, so we can see directly from the man himself, and then we'll go from there.
Unfortunately, every single story was
Just to add, this is a very young Prince Harry as well, just in case anyone was wondering.
complete lies, which which it always is, basically, which is a shame.
But it's something I'd love to do, and now I've had the chance once. I suppose I've got quite into it. And at the end of the day, if you join the army, you expect to go on operations. I don't want to sit around at Windsor because I just generally don't like England that much, and it's nice to be away from all the press and the papers and the general shite that they write.
Sorry about the language there.
As a soldier.
More the fact that I think the media had said that they would never keep their mouths shut if I went into the same job, so I'd have to do something different if I wanted to go, yes.
With the media following his every moment, Harry can't hide his irritation.
Harry, you enjoying getting stuck in?
Not really with you guys.
Tour of Afghanistan, Harry's exasperation, even loathing of the press, has shone through loud and clear.
My father always says don't read it. Everyone says don't read it because it's always rubbish. I'm surprised how many people in the UK actually read it.
Same here, bro. Same here.
Everyone's guilty for buying the newspapers, I guess, but hopefully no one actually believes what they read, which I certainly don't. But yeah, of course I read it. If there's a story and something's being written about me, I want to know what's being said. But all it does is just upset me and anger me that people can get away with writing the stuff they do. Not just about me, about everything and everybody.
And that mistrust of the press, I mean, how far back does that go? Is that something that's sort of...
I think it's fairly obvious how far back it goes.
What a stupid question. So yeah, if you want to see how far back it goes, let's watch this video clip here.
I think one of the hardest things to come to terms with is the fact that the people that chased her into the tunnel were the same people that were taking photographs of her while she was still dying on the back seat of the car. And William and I know that. We've been told that numerous times by people that know that was the case. She'd had quite a severe head injury, but she was very much still alive on the back seat. And those people that caused the accident, instead of helping, were taking photographs of her dying on the back seat. And then those photographs made their way back to news desks.
So it's pretty obvious, these people, his mum was being chased by paparazzi, and instead of helping her as she was dying, they decided to take pictures of her. So it's not hard to figure out why he's always hated the press and the tabloids, and we're going to be looking at some stuff here to explain why he probably still should hate the tabloids and the press. So if we look here, this story, UK tabloids invaded Meghan's privacy, judge says. So this was fairly recent, the court case anyways, where basically she won a court case against the Mail on Sunday because they had invaded her privacy by publishing a private letter she had sent to her estranged father. So that's more ammunition that they want to use against her because she's won a court case against them. She shut them up basically. And we go here, this is a hit piece. So Meghan Markle wore earrings gifted by Prince Salman after Khashoggi murder. So the Duchess of Sussex wore earrings on a royal tour, which were a gift from Crown Prince Prince Mohammed bin Salman, or as I like to call him, Bonesaw Salman, Saudi Arabia, who was accused of ordering the murder of Jamal Khashoggi. So because she's wearing a gift, I mean, in all fairness, I think she should melt those down and probably donate those, melt those down, sell them off, and donate the money to a Yemeni charity, to be honest. But this is a bit of a hit piece here. There are worse ones, trust me on that one. We've got this guy Jim Picard or Prick. So he's talking about so Meghan Markle is a bully, so say royal aides, and Prince Andrew. He's not going to cover the Prince Andrew stuff because apparently they've covered it. Which isn't really that true, is it? They haven't really covered it that much, especially considering what he's alleged to have done. So, if you're furious about the Meghan Markle thing, wait until you find out who's been supplying weapons. Sorry, it's not just the US, it's it's the UK as well. So, wait until you hear about the wars, about what Prince Salman has done. The outrage. Where I hope the Times are outraged by the fact that the UK have cut funding to the Yemeni. To Yemen. So I've looked down this article here, the original one from the Times. I didn't want to burn out all my links from the Times because I wanted to look at this story as well. But this complaint here is a bit sus. But at the same time, all complaints have to be taken seriously, and we don't know what the situation is right now with regards to the complaints that were made against Meghan Markle for alleged bullying. So the allegations involve 2 senior members of staff who claimed they were bullied by the Duchess. Another former employee has allegedly claimed that they had been personally humiliated by Meghan, 39. According to the Times, the complaint was allegedly submitted in October 2018 by Jason Kanouf, who's a guy we'll talk about in a minute. This guy Jason Kanouf has submitted a complaint on behalf of 3 people here, which is a bit strange considering he was in charge of, I think it was communications. If we look here at his LinkedIn, he was in charge of communications. So I don't know why he would be dealing with the complaint. It's a bit strange, to be honest. One aide reportedly claimed more like emotional cruelty and manipulation, which I guess could also be classed as bullying, which it kind of is. Kanouf allegedly wrote an email to Simon Case, then Prince William's private secretary, after speaking to Samantha Caruthers, the head of HR. He's reported to have said, "I am very concerned the Duchess was able to bully 2 PAs out of the household in the past year. The treatment of X was totally unacceptable." So you've got censored names here. Kanouf allegedly added, "The Duchess seems intent on always having someone in her sights. She's a bully, she's bullying Y and seeking to undermine her confidence. We have had report after report from people who have witnessed unacceptable behaviour towards these people." So you have multiple people who have allegedly been bullied or have seen bullying. So I would like to see these people go on record here. If they are out of the royal family, I'd love to see them go on record here. And this email that Kanouf has sent, I think he should put it out publicly, or he should be very wary of facing a libel suit from these 2 here, because it's very possible that if he hasn't got any evidence here, that he could be liable for defamation. But if he does have emails, and if this stuff did happen, I want this stuff to go public, because the public have a right to know about this. If a member, I think she's given up her titles or whatever, but if a high up person like this is bullying her staff, the public have a right to know about this. Harry apparently intervened, but apparently the prince wouldn't intervene in this sort of case. So who knows at this point? It is a bit of hearsay, but at the same time, it's important that if she has been alleged to have bullied people, that stuff has to be made public. And if this guy Kanouf is lying here because the press are trying to get ahead of the big interview with the release of the big interview with Oprah Winfrey, Princess Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry, then this is a very scummy but normal way the press would go about this. Meghan Markle said the Duchess is saddened by the latest attack on her character, particularly as someone who has been the target of bullying herself, and is deeply committed to supporting those who have experienced pain and trauma. Blah blah blah. Press statement. But what we can see from this is the press blatantly, the 2nd of March, this has been released on. They would have known about her wearing the earrings for a long time. So you have to ask yourself, why would they release this statement now? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Why are these bullying allegations coming out now, seeing as he put this in 2018? He submitted this in 2018. Surely he should have put this report out in 2018. Is it because he wants to put out a statement downplaying this interview here? It's very possible that is the case. This guy still works for the royal family. He works for Prince William, instead of Prince Harry. So this guy's still within the royal family. It's a bit weird that he just moved apartments basically. Meghan Markle was saddened by the alleged bullying. she's saddened by a report that claims she faced a bullying complaint during her time at Kensington Palace. Her spokesman has said the Times reported that a complaint was made in October 2018 by Jason Knuth. We've covered most of this stuff, but this report comes just days before Meghan and Harry's interview with Oprah Winfrey is due to be aired. The CBS 2-hour special will be screened on Sunday in the US and is expected to be shown on the 8th of March. So that's what, on Monday. So the royal household will be braced for revelations from the conversation, which is being trailed as intimate and wide-ranging as the couple discuss their lives within the royal family. So, we'll be seeing that, and, not surprising that sources in both camps are describing the whole thing as ugly. So this is from Chris Shipp, 3 days before Harry and Meghan's Oprah Winfrey interview airs, and Palace sources decided it was time to tell Valentine Lowe at the Times about a bullying complaint filed in 2018. So, this is clearly a ploy by the royal family to do this, by employees in the royal family. And if we actually look at some headlines here which compare the two, which show you the kind of abuse that Meghan Markle got before she really did much. So not long to go, pregnant Kate tenderly cradles her baby bump. So you can see here she's holding on to the unborn kid. Why can't Meghan Markle keep her hands off her bump? Experts tackle the question that has got the nation talking. Who cares? Like, if anyone cares about someone holding on to their baby bump, is that they're some of the saddest people on the planet. Some of the saddest, bottom tier, gutter people on the planet. Anyone who cares about this sort of stuff. So we've got, morning sickness cure. Meghan Markle, Prince William gifted with an avocado for pregnant Duchess. Meghan Markle's beloved avocado linked to human rights abuse, drought, and millennial shame. Like, why are these two stories? Why are these two headlines so different? I wonder. Is this one another one? Carol, I missed this one. Carol wins Granny War. Duke and Duchess of Cambridge will spend second private Christmas with the Middleton family rather than joining the Queen at Sandringham. Doesn't the Queen deserve better than this baffling festival absence? Richard Kay examines the impact of Prince Harry and Markle's decision not to spend Christmas with the royal family. Again, absolute fraudulent behaviour from these newspapers, the Daily Mail. They're not surprised. Kate and William secretly set up companies to protect their brand, just like the Beckhams. Royal cash-in. Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle trademarked over 100 items from hoodies to socks 6 months before split with monarchy, with new empire worth 400 million. So they've made a smart move, and they've trademarked some stuff to make money. Okay, who cares? Who cares? These are a bunch of non-stories here that have been pushed by the press to attack Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. There's no two ways about it. No one who's read this, who's seen this video and is seeing these headlines can deny it. So Prince William blasts monarchy stiff upper lip tradition. Prince Harry and Meghan ditch British stiff upper lip. Is this a good thing? This is about fragrancing of the Abbey. So I'm just going to fly through some of these. You can always say it with flowers. Royal wedding. How Meghan Markle's flowers may have put Princess Charlotte's life at risk. Like, they're the same flowers, fam. At least I think they're the same. Prince beaming Kate gazes lovingly at sleeping Prince Louis. The Queen won't be at Archie's christening because Meghan, Harry, and mystery godparents planned to baptise him today, but had to rearrange when they realised Her Majesty Prince Charles was already busy. Like, what? The Queen misses the big day. So the Queen misses this christening, which is a non-story, but the Queen misses Meghan Markle's kids' christening, and it's a big deal. Kate's stylish coat coordinates brilliantly with the Queen. Like, where's the coordination? I don't understand. Like, that's from the Mirror as well. How Kate, Sarah Vine's one of the worst offenders here, because I think she's jealous. I think she's genuinely jealous that, Meghan Markle is objectively far more attractive than she is and gets far more attention than she does. An outsider compared to someone who's, Gove's wife, which sounds like a punishment in its own right. How Kate went from drab to fab, from eyebrows and Pilates to a new style guru. Our experts reveal the Duchess, she's dressing more like a middle class kind of mum, I guess. I mean, those trousers are a bit sus, but, who cares? I don't know style either. My memo to Meghan Markle following her Vogue editorial. We Brits prefer true royalty to fashion royalty. Interesting. And these are written within weeks of each other as well. That's banter. That's pure banter. But, we can see from this article here, the press have had it in for her for a long time now. You know, because she's different. She's an outsider. You know, and we go to our final piece here. It says an actor says he was offered 70,000 to lie about Meghan Markle. So Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's decision to step down as senior members of the royal family was met with surprise and confusion. But the move actually isn't that shocking, especially when you think about the tabloid scrutiny that they were under daily when living in the UK. The most recent example of this involves actor Simon Rex, Scary Movie 3, who alleges a British tabloid offered him a lot of money to lie about his relationship with Markle. Nothing happened between Meghan and me, Rex told the Hollywood Raw podcast. We never even kissed. It was like just we hung out once on a non-dating thing. So they were going to pay this guy 70k, £70,000 in order to lie about, him like doing stuff with Meghan Markle, like being intimate with her. They were going to lie. They wanted to pay this man £70,000 to lie about this. Not to mention that I've seen tweets from other actors and actresses where they were offered money to lie about Meghan Markle to the tabloids. Gee, I wonder why. Why did the press have it in for her? You know, that question, it's going to be a mixture of things. The one that, because she's mixed race, she's black, because she's an outsider, because she does things differently. Who knows at this point? Maybe it's because she doesn't play ball with them like they want her to. But, we can see here, I want to go back to this interview one more time here, just to show you how much you can see it in his face, the pain. He does not like the British tabloids. I think one of the reasons he actually went to Afghanistan was to escape the tabloids. Because that's all they do. They follow people around, famous people, and they just write crap about them. That's it. We're going to watch this one more time.
I think one of the hardest things to come to terms with is the fact that the people that chased her into the tunnel were the same people that were taking photographs of her while she was still...
It's pixelated, but look at his face. You can see the pain in the man's face. His mum was killed, essentially. The tabloids played a part in this. The Times admitted so. So you can see the pain on him already that he's talking about this. And the fact is that these same tabloids are the ones going after his wife now.
Still dying on the back seat of the car. And William and I know that. We've been told that numerous times by people that know that was the case. She'd had quite a severe head injury, but she was very much still alive on the back seat. And those people that caused the accident, instead of helping, were taking photographs of her dying on the back seat. And then those photographs made their way back to news desks.
And so, I want to make a final point here, which is Prince William, this is your younger brother here that's being bullied by the tabloids. Your sister-in-law is being bullied by the tabloids. Your mother's death, that her death, was impacted. She probably would have survived if it wasn't for tabloids constantly hounding and chasing her, right? And so you're not going to stand up for your younger brother. You're a crappy older brother. Because if that was my younger brother, I'd be all over this. I'd tell the press straight, look, you either stop with these crappy hit piece headlines, or you're going to get no excuses from me. And the press would go after him as well. But he'd have the advantage of his wife's white. What are they going to say? If they go after her, it's going to make the press look worse, right? That's what he should have done as an older brother, and protected his younger brother, protected his family. But Prince William's been pretty quiet on this. I wonder why. Absolute coward, future king my ass. The guy's an absolute fraud as well. These people played a part in your mother's death, and these same tabloids are going after your younger brother and your sister-in-law, and you're going to do nothing about it. You're a fraud as well, mate. Absolute fraud.